What's up, guys? It's TRT77, and here today I have my ISL Season 7 Week 2 game, and this week we take on Rick. And I will leave a link in the description to Rick's channel. Rick, I don't know if he's actively uploading to YouTube, but he has quite a larger channel than me. He has quite a lot of good content on there, so I suggest you go check him out. This week I'm not doing a team builder as such because there were certain things not revealed in the game from both sides really, and I just think that honestly I think Rick is definitely going to make playoffs most likely, because it's like, even though he's had a difficult week 1 against Dago, I don't think that should stop him. I think it's like a long ass season, and I don't want to reveal certain tech I have for him if we run into him again in the playoffs. So as you can see on your screen, guys, you should have Rick's team in front of you. Yep. You have Hydreigon, Slowking Gala, Rotom, Gligar, Colossal, Mega Diancie, Silvally, Cinderace, Azu, and Stunfisk Galar. Now, this team is honestly, technically, I should have the edge on this team matchup wise, but he is quite offensively very threatening, and I feel like positioning is going to come to a lot of this game is going to come down to positioning. Cinderace is a huge threat to my team because in general it is, even despite me having 2 water types, it is always a threat. Hits really hard and has a very good speed tier. Slowking Galar just stops Feeny so hard. It is so difficult to deal with Slowking Galar. But at the same time, not bringing Feeny against a team with Hydreigon and Cinderace is kind of a death sentence. So that part has to be acknowledged there. You could probably already see his team on the layout, but I personally could not pick a 6 for him in this game because I thought there's odds that Silvally Steel, Colossal, Azu, they all had roles in here. And I say Silvally Steel because Silvally Steel is essentially his pseudo Steel type, although I don't know if it really did much against my team because it just kind of sat there. Outside of that, I feel like before the game, at least, what I felt like was I was definitely going to see Diancie, definitely going to see Hydreigon, definitely going to see Cinderace and Slowking, and I thought for sure I was going to see Azu. So there was a bit of prep dedicated towards Azu. But in the end, as you're going to see here, jumping into the game, I mean, this is team preview, but still, you guys can see that he brought Mega Diancie, Hydreigon, Slowking Gala, Cinderace, Gligar, and Rotom. I'm a little surprised to see Rotom because I just feel like at the end of the day, it's probably not his best answer to water types, but at the same time, I feel like maybe he's got a little bit more occult bulk on some of the other mons that I can't see, and that's probably why he's got it here. And it also, I mean, it pivots quite well on this team. It does hit things pretty hard. It can burn Zarude, but again, the value of burning Zarude in a team with Misty Terrain and the fact that it can jungle heal, I don't really value. But I think my lead here is pretty straightforward. I am going to lead Barraskewda. I feel like, irrespective, the worst case is just that he gets I have to scout for Scarf Hydreigon and scout for Scarf Rotom. I will mention the sets that are revealed as we go along. Barraskewda is Banded Adamant. That is not pretty much the same set as last week, just maybe a few different move changes. But other than that, pretty much the same set as last week. I'm actually starting to really like Barraskewda because its speed control is insane. The fact that it actually hits quite hard. I maybe slept on a little too much in the past, but I'm quite enjoying it at the moment. So I'm going to jump into the game, guys. I lead Barraskewda, and rightfully so, he leads Rotom. I switch in the Klefki because I thought, you know what, worst case here, we get burnt. Like, what's the big deal with Klefki getting burnt? Not too much. I can get a spike up somewhere depending on what he goes into, as long as it's not Gligar. And if he goes into Gligar, I'm going to instantly try to threaten it with Dragon Dance Mew. So he goes into Cinderace here, and I get off the T-Wave. I was surprised he let me get off the T-Wave, and the Occa Berry on Klefki comes in clutch here. Cinderace being T-Waved is huge for us. It being Parad makes it far less of a threat. And that damage based on that roll is jolly, and he's probably Boots or maybe Scarf. but he is jolly and non-boosting. Here, I'm just going to set up the reflect. Maybe I could have set up the spike here, but I thought if he goes Gligar, I might as well just get the reflect up. As he goes Mega Diancie, I have to stay in here. And because, for one, I just don't want to... What is the point of keeping Klefki at that point? And, like, Diancie was anyway like, irrespective, it was either a kill. Even if it kills, I just go into Barraskewda and get a free flip turn. So, Klefki goes down first once again. But again, it's done its job. It's Parad Cinderace, which is absolutely huge for this team. So here, I'm just going to flip turn on Rotom coming in. Does a decent chunk of damage. Shows that he's got max HP. He's got some physical defense investment. I don't know how much. His Volt Switch was... the damage on his Volt Switch on Klefki showed that he was 0 special attack. So I wasn't too concerned going into Nidoking here. I'm going to just click the Poison Jab here. I am physical Nidoking this week. Didn't want to deal with Slowking Galar too much. Here I feel like I can just sub because I feel like he cannot afford to trade me Slowking Galar this early in the game. It is too vital to his endgame. Like, if he wants to beat Feeny and Mew and Zarude to some extent, like, depending on his spread, there is no way that... I mean, we've seen that he's Black Sludge, so he's not Cold Bow, but irrespective, I don't think there's a way that he wants to stay in and eat an Earthquake. So I just sub here, predicting the Hydreigon play or the Rotom. Irrespective, didn't bother me too much. Or Gligar, like all three Earthquake immunities. So it was kind of a no-brainer. Here, he's going to click the Earthquake, physical Hydreigon with Life Orb, and we Ice Punch and we do get the crit, which is really unfortunate, and I am sorry for that. But depending on his spread, it didn't matter after Life Orb recoil, but I knowing Rick, I don't think he was max. Like, the odds of him just being a max Hydreigon, kind of iffy. If he's not max, it was I think it was a roll heavily in my favor, unless I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but because of the Life Orb recoil. But that definitely did suck. But it doesn't really change my turn sequence, but it kind of sucks for him because he has to go Mega Diancie here to revenge me since Cinderace is Parad, and 0 attack Rotom probably doesn't kill from 76. So he has to go Diancie here, which again, I'm just gonna stay in. If he kills me, he kills me. And he does. He clicks the Earth Power, and we go back into Barraskewda, and once again, we get the freest flip turn ever. Rotom comes in, and this time I'm gonna go out into Zarude. I'm going to predict him to switch here because he needs to keep that thing healthy. And I get the U-turn off on Cinderace. And I go into Mew here because I don't see a drawback to this. The only way this play turns out bad for me here is if he Pyro Ball burns me, which would be very unfortunate. But I'm expecting him to click U-turn irrespective here. That's probably his best play always. Or like clicking Pyro Ball when you're just jolly and probably boots because he changed moves already. Just doesn't make any sense to me, really. But the only play I think that really benefited him here is if he clicks Pyro Ball and gets the burn. And there's like a very odd chance that he'd know that I'm the set I am before scouting me. So I'm just going to Dragon Dance for free here. And he does get Parad, which is really unfortunate. And we do take out Cinderace here. So Mew gets another kill. And we are now 4-4. He goes into Gligar, and I'm just like, fingers crossed, please, Mew, land this triple axle. I beg of you, land this triple axle. We get 1, we get 2, and we get 3. So, Mew takes out Gligar, and here we're in a really solid position. He does go Slowking, and my god, is that boy defensive. That is a very defensive Slowking. He takes the Earthquake and he does get the Sludge Bomb Poison, which I'm not too concerned about. Like, he definitely deserved it. At this point, I should have just honestly clicked Triple Axe. I don't know why I clicked Earthquake here. This was definitely a misplay on my part. But Mew's kind of done its job. Like, I've crippled almost this whole team. The Gunk Shot does land, and we do get the Poison on Diancie as well. Here again, I'm just going to go for the Triple Axle, whatever happens. And Mew does take out Mega Diancie. Quite a good position to be in right now. I think pretty much we have the game in the bag. We still have two hits with Mew. We are at 12.9 in the game. It was 12.9. So I think we should be able to get 2, but I think once he gets Regenerator, he probably lives the EQ. But I'm just going to go for the triple axle here, because if he wants to stay in and give me the damage anyway, like, Zarude wins. And Mew is down. Mew's got another kill. Mew's got, I think it is 3 kills already. Yeah, it's 3 kills already. So it comes down to this right now. Sorry, it's got 4 kills already. Sorry, my bad. God, I'm so bad at math, guys. He goes into Glow King here. I'm going to go for the EQ. I don't have another play. He does live, and Glow King is going to take out Mew. But not before Mew has done a fantastic job this game. D-Dance Mew was always very good against his team, and it was always going to be quite difficult for him to deal with. Matchup-wise, Mew is such an annoying mon to build for, and such an annoying mon to deal with. It is extremely unpredictable, and that's why, like, with the 10 mon format, that's why I really wanted to pick it first, because it's one less mon that could check me. And our last mon, we're just gonna go feed this kill to Feeny, because you know what channel you're on, guys. Come on, you clicked on this video, you know what channel you're on. And we're just gonna knock off Slowking and pick up the 3-0 dub over the Eterna City Scizors and Rick. GG's to Rick. This was a really tough matchup for him. I didn't actually honestly think of how tough the matchup was on his side until after the game, which was weird because I don't know, I was just picturing all the worst case scenarios for myself, and I do feel like on his end maybe Cinderace getting parried early was huge for me. Like, I think that was definitely something that really worked for me in my favor. The Hydreigon crit was really unfortunate, but I again, comes down to his spread, but I think at the end of the day he'd have to attack again to kill Nidoking, and I would have just gone again back into Scizor or Zarude there and just pivoted. But at the same time, it is really tilting to have that happen in game, and honestly, it would have meant that he wouldn't have had to have gone into Mega Diancie then, which is the whole point of it. And that part I can't, like, that is really annoying. I don't have any other words for that. But overall, I think this was a pretty clean dub. I think we're getting a hold of this team. This is definitely not similar to the previous teams we've run. This team, like, I know you guys haven't seen the paste, and I wanted to put it on here, but there's some serious tech on this team, because I am expecting to see Rick in playoffs, and if I run into him there, I don't want to then lose the element of surprise with my builder. But GG's to Rick. I think this now leaves us at 2-0 plus 4, which I think is currently good for third on the standings. I'm not sure. I think there's still a game to be played. I'm not too worried about differential. I think we just need to keep winning. Confirm playoffs first. If we get the bye, we get the bye. If we don't, we don't. Pretty sure Lambo and Tago already have like a huge lead at the top of the board. 2 games in, like, in terms of differential. Like, Tago's like plus 11, Lambo's like plus 8. But I do also play both of them later in the season. So I think just gotta be solid. Just gotta keep moving forward. Feeny's up to 39 kills now, guys, in case anyone was wondering. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Our week 3 game should be up sooner, like within the next week, because week 1 was a 2-week week 1, so that's why this game got delayed. That's why I think it's like almost like a pretty much 2-week upload difference between week 1 and week 2. But our week 3 game should be up sooner. But that is gonna be it from me, guys. This is TRT77, and this is me signing off.